The National Committee to Combat Human Trafficking launched a national referral system for the first time in the region in cooperation with the United Nations and the International Organization for Migration yesterday in the Labor Market Regulatory Authority. More details in the following report by Hiba Abdel Ghaffar.
The National Committee for Combating Human Trafficking has launched the National Referral System, the first of its kind in the region. The system aims to strengthen anti-trafficking measures, clarify and regulate the role of different agencies and their mechanisms in dealing with any case of trafficking and identifying suspected ones. The system includes two organizational aspects covering the functions, responsibilities, competencies, work of the relevant committees and stakeholders, along with a procedural aspect that includes explanatory maps of the operations, the responsible for each procedure, and the models used sequentially in accordance with the procedures. The competent authorities represented by the Ministry of Interior, Labour Market Regulatory Authority, Public Prosecution or Labour Courts provide help and support to the victims and follow up on their progress.
It's an entire end-to-end system that goes far beyond the document, but the document is much needed to be handy, to be available in any police station, in any hospital, private or public, in houses of worship, civil societies. Everyone who may come across a victim must have access to this document so he knows how to correctly, swiftly and professionally deal with it.
The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes provides support, training and consulting in this area, praising the model provided by Bahrain.
Developing the capacities of the national team of experts from Bahrain when it comes to the protection of victims and the cooperation between the stakeholder agencies on the ground, the judiciary, prosecution and the police in detecting and protecting the victims and potential victims of human trafficking.
Moreover, the International Organization for Migration is coordinating with 160 countries through 460 representative offices to unify efforts, visions, laws and mechanisms.
Special sensitive kind of case that requires a very specific kind of assistance. It requires speed in assistance. It requires to be very careful on the do's and don'ts when dealing with victims. It's also very tricky to identify victims themselves in the very beginning. The process itself also involves many different stakeholders, and not having a document that tells which entity or which stakeholder comes in at which stage makes it very difficult to operate.
Hand in hand, organizations are united through a collaborative framework to fulfill their obligations to combat the root causes and set precautions, not only solutions. Reporting for Bahrain International, I'm Hiba Abdel Ghaffar.